Good morning, everyone. Let's take a couple deep breaths just to center ourselves. Let's go ahead and expand our solar plexus energy. Make it as big as you know directions. Now make it 6 feet bigger in you know directions. Good job. And as you sit here in your beautiful bubble, just keep breathing in and out. Be in the present. And as you're here in the present, tune into the collective energy. As far as we've come, the collective energy doesn't really celebrate it, does it? The collective energy is more buzzing us to what's going to happen. They're not in the present. They're worried about the future. They're stressed. But the reality is we have been very successful this past year, 2024. There is much to be done, much to grow and expand into, but we've come far. So where you are right now is just a perfect place for you to be. Just breathe into that. Breathe into celebrating the present moment. And sometimes you might not feel a lot of joy about your life or life in on earth or about humanity. And that's okay. It's your experience. You choose what you want to feel. You choose what you want to have at the present moment. Make it conscious though, so that you know why you're choosing something. If you want to be sad, be sad. But you got to get why you're choosing to be sad. If it's empathy for your neighbors, okay. Because everything, after all, is a choice. There's no one judging you. No one's going to ask you anything to change anything if you don't want to. Just make sure from you to you, you know why you're choosing what you're choosing. As you know, you can choose anything over and over and over again. You can choose to be sad. You can choose to be joyful. You can choose to be glad. You can choose to be angry. You can choose to be anything you choose. Make sure the way you feel is the way you want to feel. And it is your feelings. you're not just capturing it from the ether and making it yours. Remember, we have practiced this that sometimes our feelings and emotions are influenced by those we capture. They're not even yours, and sometimes we let that influence us. And if you want to feel the way you're feeling, then choose something else. You can find plenty of reasons for you to not be in a state of joy, in a state of peace, in a state of acceptance. And you can also choose to be in all of that. Depends on how you want to look at the world. And whichever way you choose is the right thing to choose for you at this moment. That's the beauty of it all. You can change it every 10 seconds if you choose. Choose consciously always. Create a future you want to live in by choosing consciously. And how you choose to feel, how you choose to experience life is how you choose your futures. You become the vibration that you choose. You choose fear, you become fear. You vibrate that fear. And don't forget that fear is a distraction. It's a distraction implant. Underneath fear, there's something else that happened underneath that fear. So always go for what is it? Why are you choosing this? What's underneath this? And unpack it. As you become fear, that is the vibration you're offering the world. Because that's what you're vibrating at. If you were to choose joy, that's a vibration you are. That's a vibration you offer in the world. But it's your choice. And you can change everything anytime you want to, just like that. Ding, 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 ding. And as you put out this vibration out to the world, that's where your true power lies. That's your true potency. You can influence a room full of people by the vibration you put out. That's why it's always important for you to read the room and if it doesn't feel good, choose if you want to stay or if you want to go. Sometimes it's you stay in a room. It's a challenge. It's a potency challenge, shall we say? You go into a room that doesn't feel good. And then you go and you sit at a table in that room and you let out your vibration of joy, peace, and you watch the room transform right in front of your eyes. Now it's a matter of potency. Who's more potent, you or whoever is sending out these low vibrations? One day that you're feeling strong, that you're feeling really strong positively, go into a room that doesn't feel good. Maybe a Starbucks. Order your coffee. Sit at a table and just send out the vibration of joy and peace. And watch how people transform in front of your eyes. That's when you realize your true power, your true potency, especially if the room felt kind of not so comfortable to begin with. That's when you realize your potency. You have the power to change anything. You can shift everything. You're the catalyst of change. So, once you start experiencing how powerful you are, then you start believing in you, that you can actually make all these changes. But they have always been, these abilities have always been within you, just not used at all. And it's okay. It's okay. You are where you are through trial and error. And you've made it this far. There's no need to punish you for something you didn't know. You just didn't know it. But once you realize, once you know it, once you know that you're a powerful creator, it's time to let go of limitations. It's time to embrace the truth of you being a celestial being. And it's the time to have ease, joy, and glory. To let through, to allow your excitement to rule for you, to let your creativity flourish. So as you sit here right now in your bubble, what brings joy into your life? I want you to have that image in your head. What brings you the highest joy in your life? And as you bring that into the image into your head, into your mind, do you feel yourself changing to joy? And as you start turning yourself to joy, have the intent to share this with others. And since we're always connected with the others, with the collective energy of the others being the other humans and the others as well. Know that you're being the catalyst of change for those who are worried, who are stressed, who perhaps are sad, who are in any other vibrational state other than joy. You might not be able to get them to joy, but you're going to get them out of the vibrational state that they're in. So continue to have that image that brings you joy in your mind. And don't forget that your bubble goes inside, goes 360 degrees around you. If you're in the first level, it also goes inside the earth. And you're also sharing it with Gaia, who is now integrated with Source. And as you share your joy with them, they are going to be doing the big lift of the work. They're going to be sharing it with the entire planet, the entire multiverse. And your joy and my joy, two different flavors. And we all need different flavors of joy. Otherwise, we wouldn't need us. So you are unique in your contribution of joy. And each and every person here is unique in their contribution of joy. And somehow or other, that's what the planet and that's what everybody needs at this moment. Just focus on that which brings you joy. And you know this the cycle that it's going to go through. Is it any wonder that the earth knows who you are? Out of the 7+ billion that are out there, how many do you think are contributing joy at this moment? 0.00001%? But the fact that you are contributing joy is what matters. One can make a difference. Two or more, it's exponential. And for that, thank you for joining us. Our little group here is making a huge difference. Don't forget, it doesn't matter when you listen to this. Could be next week, could be next year. Everything is happening in the now. So your efforts are never wasted. And your contribution continues. See how simple was this? Think of something that brings you joy. Have it in your mind. And then you change yourself to that vibration. And then you start sending out that vibration. And so on, and so on, and so on. You're affecting you, those around you. You're affecting the planet. You're affecting source. You're affecting everybody on the planet. You're affecting everybody on the multiverse. And here you thought you were insignificant. How wrong you are. Good job. You can choose anytime you want, anything, anytime you want to. But please choose consciously and think about what you're creating. You have the right to be anything, any vibration you choose. You want to be sad, be sad. As a celestial being, you influence a whole lot. Limit your down vibrations as much as you can, if you can. Don't wallow on sadness, on hatred, on angry, on anger. Be 10, 15 minutes and then let go. And focus on joy, peace, whatever else you want to feel, whatever else you want to experience. And create the future you truly wish to live in. Because as we go into that vibration of joy, you're creating futures, believe it or not. And with that, let's take a couple deep breaths as we come back to the present. And when you're ready, rub your hands together, rub your face, and open your eyes.